Hi and welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Victoria, and on this channel I share about accounting, I share my accounting knowledge. Do well to check out my other videos because I'm sure it's going to be of interest to you. However, in today's video I have an interesting topic to share with you guys. This topic is very vital if you're currently preparing for your financial reporting with ACCA or strategic business reporting SBR. In today's video I'm going to be considering some parts of the business combination. Okay, IFRS 3. You know, when a parent company acquires a subsidiary and gain control, they are required to consolidate the financial statements of the subsidiary, and that includes computing goodwill. And for you to be able to compute goodwill, there are a lot of steps that need to be taken, and that includes computing the consideration transferred. So in today's video, we're going to be focusing mainly on the consideration transferred. We will understand different types of consideration transferred that are considered within goodwill calculation. For instance, we have cash consideration transferred, we have deferred consideration transferred, that is the amount that are due to be paid in the future, and these amounts have to be brought to the present value. We also have contingent consideration transferred. This is a type of transfer that are dependent on something happening. For instance, the parent company say if the subsidiary makes certain profit increase, they will pay certain amounts of money. See, it is dependent on something happening. So we're going to look at the overall consideration transfer that are allowed within goodwill calculation, because of course there are some expenses that are not allowed within goodwill calculation. So this is what we're going to look into today. I will show you guys practical step on how to compute different types of consideration transferred in a correct way in order to include that within the goodwill. So let's get right into today's video. So let's take some practical steps. Let's say, for instance, a parent company they purchased 60% of they purchased 60% interest within a sub, okay, and they paid the following consideration. First, they paid $160 million payable immediately, right? And they pay this in cash. Secondly, they have $120 million payable in 2 years' time, okay? And they also have an amount payable 3 times the profit, and this amount is at fair value, and it amounted to $54 million. And lastly, they said they have $5 million worth of due diligence, okay, due diligent work. So these are the different types of consideration that this parent company has proposed to pay to the subsidiary, okay? So how do you compute the consideration transferred? You know that if you want to calculate goodwill, okay, for you to be able to calculate goodwill, you need the consideration transferred, okay? You also need NCI at acquisition. However, this is what we are computing today. We have been given different types of consideration transferred. First, in order to arrive at the amount to include here, okay, the consideration transferred, let me wipe off the NCI part because we're not dealing with NCI today. You can watch my previous video on NCI calculation, okay? So in order to arrive at the amount to include within the consideration transferred, okay, we have the first consideration is $160 million cash consideration. We call it cash consideration because it's paid outrightly, okay? That is the amount that was paid immediately the parent purchased this subsidiary. So cash consideration $160 million, okay? We have another type of consideration, 120 million payable in 2 years' time. This is called deferred consideration transferred. Okay, so this deferred consideration transferred will have to be brought at present value. Okay, 120 million. Let's just imagine that the interest given is 5% interest. So we need to bring this 120 million to present value. Imagine the 5% interest. Okay, so for you to bring it down to present value, the formula is FV divided by 1 plus R, okay, raised to the number of years. And we know that this amount is payable in 2 years' time, okay, and this is the future value, and the interest here is 5, okay. So 120 million divided by 1.05, that will give you 114. So instead of writing 120 million here, okay, we're going to be writing 114 because we brought this 120 million to present value. So the present value of 120 million is 114. All right. So we're going to wipe this one off now because it's just to calculate the present value. Okay. Remember how we calculated the present value? Future value divided by 1 plus R. Okay. Raised to the power of 2 years. So we know that 120 million is our future value, and we divide it by 1.05. Okay, if you divide 5% by 100 and add 1 to it, it's going to give you 1.05. Okay, raised to the number of 2, raised to 2 years. Okay, and that will give you 114. That's how we came about this, right? So we've computed our consideration, deferred consideration. So the next is contingent consideration. Contingent consideration. Okay, so when it comes to contingent consideration, right, it is dependent on something happening. Probably the parent company have said if the profit of the subsidiary increases by 2% or by 5%, we'll pay a certain amount of money. Let's assume that the profit later on increase. However, even if the profit did not increase, as long as it is contingent to something, it's dependent on something happening, and amount is given at fair value, it doesn't really matter whether it happens or not, we're still going to include that amount as part of the consideration transferred. And finally, we have the 5 million that was paid due to due diligence work. Okay, this can be like a legal fee paid to lawyers when acquiring this company. Okay, they paid legal team to help them to put things in place in order to acquire this subsidiary. So in this situation here, 5 million due diligence will not be included in the consideration transfer because it is not really part of the payment for the purchase of this subsidiary. Okay, it is external to the purchase of this subsidiary, hence due diligence will not be considered within the consideration transferred, if you get, because this payments, okay, is paid in order to acquire the subsidiary. So this amount is paid to external party, not really to the subsidiary, right? So hence it's not going to be included in the consideration transferred. So finally, the total consideration transfer that we have, if you add all of this together, it's going to give you 328. Hope I'm right. So this is the total consideration transfer that you're going to add, okay, when consolidating your goodwill. And I also like to mention that this contingent transferred can be classified as a liability or as an equity. And if it's classified as a liability, that means that you have to check for the fair value at the end of every reporting date. And any changes in the fair value, let's imagine that it increased from 54 million to 60 million, okay? The difference will be taken to the profit and loss statement, right? However, if it is classified as an equity, the difference will not be taken to the profit and loss statement, and it is not remeasured at the end of every reporting date. It is only remeasured for fair value if it is classified as a liability, right? So we have come to the end of today's video. This is how to compute consideration transferred. We also learned how to bring a deferred payment to the present value. All right, if you are giving an interest, okay, you have to consider that interest and use the formula that I showed you guys, future value divided by 1 plus R to the power of n. And in this case, we had 120 million, okay, divided by 1 0.05, because if you divide 5% by 100, it's going to give you 0.05 plus 1. It's going to give you 1.05 to the power of 2. All right, so when you put this into your calculator, you're going to get 114. So any amount that is paid in the future are usually brought to the present value at the day of acquisition. I hope you are clear on these, and if you have any question, leave your question down in the comment section. We've come to the end of today's video. I'm going to see you all on my next one. Bye for now. Bye.